Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Ghost Talks, and in this one we're actually going to talk about the top 5 things that PlayStation can do to improve the Vita. My little buddy, love him. But we all know that the Vita it's a great console, it's a great handheld. It has decent games, but Sony dropped the ball, big time. This literally could have been, not in my opinion, but in a lot of gamers' opinion, it could have been the handheld to go to. Could have been pretty. It could have been a lot better than what it was. And this is the top 5 reasons. 5. The memory sticks. The memory sticks. The fucking memory sticks, Sony. If you would actually make them reasonable priced, you would have had a console seller. The reason why the 3DS has that huge lead over you is because they use standard SD cards, which I can pick up a 64 gig for about $20, where in your case I could pick up a 64 for $120, and that's because I have to import it from Japan. 32 gig, $70. Come on, Sony. 32 gig I bought for my phone, which is a micro SD, for about $17 on Amazon with 2-day shipping. Come on. The fucking memory sticks are too fucking pricey. And for anybody, I feel bad personally for anybody who bought a memory stick. The only reason I bought this Vita, which is 3G model, because they had it on sale. Thing was $200 with the year of PlayStation Plus, the 4 games that came with it, and on top of that 4 gig. If it didn't come with any gig memory stick, I would not buy this. I still have the 4 gig in here because I refuse, Sony, I fucking refuse to pay that over fucking priced bullshit that you call a fucking SD. Because you still gonna, if you would have put micro SDs, we could have been talking. I could have put 128 gigs on this, and we would have been good. Because I'd only pay $50, which is half the price of your 64. Or even if you would have did the memory sticks again, I'd have been cool with that. I understand that you don't want piracy and all this stuff to plug into the computer, but you gotta give some sort of leeway. That's why you gave us the content manager, so we can't actually get into this. But you're still fucking with us. You're still fucking with us completely because you overpriced everything and then you expect this shit to sell. 4. First party fucking support. Everybody complains the Wii U don't got third party support. The Xbox One don't got first party support. And it's the same shit with the Vita. There's no first party. All we get is the PS2 classics. PS2 classics on this thing that are remastered. For that, you should have just put them on the mic, or you should have put them on the store, the PlayStation 2 versions, and been able to play. It would have been more cost effective. You would have sold more units, and everybody would have been happy. 3. The fucking PSN bullshit. Have you ever actually gone through one of the PlayStation sales and you bought a whole bunch of PlayStation 1 games for fucking $1? Because I know I have. I bought all the Crash Bandicoots, I bought all the Spyros, I bought all this stuff. And guess where they can't go? The Vita. It don't make no damn sense. All third-party PlayStation 1 games can play on the Vita. Why the first party games I can't play on the Vita? I just bought the Legend of Dragoon, or no, the Legend of Lagoon, and I can't put it on the Vita. Don't make no sense. Crash Bandicoot I can't put on the Vita, but I can put on the PSP. I got my PSP going in the closet. I take that shit out more than I do this one because I can't play PlayStation 1. It don't make no sense. Then you got the dual analog, and I can't even play PlayStation 2 games on here? You gave me all that hype talking about, oh, well, this is a portable PlayStation 4 and it has pretty graphics, but I can't even play PS2 on this. It's a fucking brick. I play the PlayStation 4 remote play more than I do most of Vita games because I can't fucking play most of Vita games. Oops. 2. Stop acting like you gave up on the Vita. Like, in recent years, it seemed like you gave up on the Vita. The indies are the only ones supporting the Vita at this point. You need to give this shit resuscitation. You need to bring more of the PSP titles that are able to put into this. Because, you know, you got Invisimals, and this got a camera. There you go. You don't gotta put a peripheral. You can just play the Vita game. You play a PSP game. You need to go talk to Square Enix and tell them to port all their games onto the store so we can play them on here because it makes money. Get all third-party people that pretty much have a whole bunch of plethora of games with PSP and port them shits. If you have to make mini games for the Vita, we're not asking for full-time titles. You could even make games that are $10 worthy and just put them to the Vita. I understand you want to do the cross-play, the cross-buy thing, and it's cool, you know, more support for the Vita, but you're just fucking going nuts now. You need to actually step up and start taking care of this thing, because it seemed like I paid $200 to fucking just not do anything with it. I got Killzone, I got Dynasty Warriors, I got Little Deviants because I wanted to play that. Conception 2 because it's a good Atlas game, but I don't got any games from you. The only ones I got are the ones that you give me for PlayStation Plus, and that's how it's gonna stay because you ain't doing shit. I bought the Killzone Mercenaries, and that's about the only game I bought that's first party. That is fucking nuts. The only first party game I own is the best multiplayer shooter on this thing, and you just don't do nothing with it. You should have had something where it links up to Killzone Shadowfall and gave me some sort of achievement or a trophy or a skin or something, and been like, oh well, you can only get to this section of the game if you have the Vita version, or something that makes it seem like my $200 wasn't spent in vain. And number one, like KRS 1, Sony, it's not that fucking hard with this thing. It's not. You need to go pay some third-party people to make games for this shit exclusively. Nothing else. Go get Ubisoft, tell them to port some games over here. Go get Rockstar and go make another portable Grand Theft Auto, which would probably be an expansion pack for, or a prequel to Grand Theft Auto 5, and just have them do that, or a prequel to Grand Theft Auto 4. It's not that hard. Or just have like a Nico game or something like this. You need to go and pay these people to make games for your console, so to make your console worth something. So everyone who bought a Vita don't feel like them niggas is ripped off. Because this thing is not going to keep selling if you don't get them to come over here and not port games to the PS3. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's cool, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 games that you would do that were built for both. Okay, whatever. But when you start porting games, you're going to end up with Borderlands again. Which I don't have no problem with Borderlands. I got Borderlands for the Vita. I like it. Whatever. Not everybody does, but just make them for both consoles if you're gonna port shit, because it's gonna look good on both. But other than that, you gotta pay people to come over here to make games for this, and don't forget the shit like you constantly keep on doing, because pretty soon people are gonna start getting fed up because it's just fucking retarded. It's gonna get retarded, Sony, and you're already in the minus. You're starting to make money. You sold off Vimeo, your laptop brand. You sold off your majority share of Square Enix. You sold all that stuff, and it's cool because we want to see you make games. But when you start fucking up, and you're fucking up, you're gonna lose. Your TV's not selling, everything not selling, Blu-rays are starting to become obsolete. You need to step your fucking game up. You need all the fucking help you got. The Vita TV better not be the thing that you're gonna keep pushing on people when you already got one. Because this is a good console. It's just you need to fucking step up with this and stop pushing the shit to the side. And with that being said, let me know what you actually think about the Vita. Do you enjoy the Vita? What games do you have? And if you guys want, you can actually put your PSN list, your PSN name, and I'll actually add you, and we can actually play these games. And that goes for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, or the Vita. So, I will see you guys next week. Peace. Thanks for watching. Here are the 2 latest episodes of Ghost Talks. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys actually enjoyed the show. Peace.